Okay, Ariella. Ariella is going to come and stand with me just now. Ariella works for the Board of Deputies in London. That's her first job, would you believe? And what's special about Ariella is that she's working with the Hostages and Missing Families Forum. We've asked her to come here today to give you an update on what's happening with the hostages who are still being held in Gaza. The number is 59. I don't want to steal her thunder, but she will give us an update of what's going on, and she will then join our panel. And if you want to ask her any questions, you'll be able to do that, Ariella. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you to Sammy and Vicky for inviting me and for being true activists. So as Sammy said, I am the campaigns officer for the Board of Deputies of British Jews, but since 7th of October I've been running the social media for the Hostage Forum with 2 other friends. So I'm going to speak to you today about the hostages, and I'll be on the panel so you can ask me any questions. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 59 hostages remain in Hamas captivity. That's 59 human beings, 59 lives, 59 hearts, and 59 families. Still waiting, still hoping, still suffering. Now imagine, you're dancing at a party, surrounded by music, friends and laughter, when suddenly you're running for your life. Bullets in the air, panic all around, and then whispering a final goodbye over the phone. Imagine, you're fast asleep in your bed, safe in your home, when you're jolted awake by sirens, sprinting to the bomb shelter, holding the door shut with all your strength as Hamas terrorists try to break in. Imagine you're just 27 years old, a soldier defending your country's borders, and then you're dragged away to be lynched by a mob. That was October 7th, and for 59 people, it still hasn't ended. On October 7, 2023, which is now day 583 days since then, 255 women, men, children and the elderly were taken hostage and ripped apart from their loved ones, brutally taken hostage. 59 remain, and we continue to still cling to hope. We've heard the testimonies of released hostages. They describe months without showers, dirty, barefoot, losing track of night and day, begging just to use the bathroom. The captors mocked their pain, gave false and cruel updates about loved ones, and inflicted psychological torment designed to break them. They witnessed violence, abuse, and humiliation. Now, where is the Red Cross? Where is the UN? Where are the feminist groups? The human rights organisations? When 5 female observers were brutally kidnapped, where were the feminist voices? Silent. The phrase, "me too, unless you're Jew," describes it all. Is it one rule for the world and another for Jews? These are clear violations of international humanitarian law, and this is urgent. The time is running out now. Since October the 7th, 2023, the Board of Deputies of British Jews has not stopped advocating. We've rallied in the thousands, continued to hold weekly vigils outside Parliament, met with government officials and hosted delegations of hostage families. Our weekly vigils are attended by passionate and committed Jews and non-Jews, often travelling long distances to attend every week. We educate passers-by on the hostage situation and give hope to a number of Israelis who are often shocked and surprised when they see our vigils. Our vigils have been attended by hostage families, and we continue to hold them until the last hostage is home. Now, I think I just want to add one more thing. I was speaking to Simon yesterday at the dinner, and I was explaining how I educate people when they walk past. And often a lot of people, when they ask me, who are these hostages, they're very confused and there's no connection. So what I normally say to them is, do you know of Glastonbury? Do you know of Reading and Leeds Festival? Do you know of Coachella? And they're like, yeah, I have friends who went there, or I attended myself. And I say, okay, imagine if you were at the Nova Music Festival and they ask, what is that? And I explain it's exactly the same. And that is exactly what happened on October 7th. Loving and gorgeous people went to Nova Music Festival and got murdered and taken kidnapped. We will not give up. We will not stop until every hostage is accounted for, until the living return to rebuild their lives, and the deceased are brought home for a proper and respectful burial. Now, these hostages are more than just their nationality or religion. They are sons, daughters, friends and dreamers. 3 Thai workers who gave their strength to Israel's fields. 1 young man from Tanzania. Bipin Joshi, a Nepalese citizen who came to study agriculture and live among the border communities. Now, let me just share 2 stories, 2 reasons, 2 names why we must act now. Eviatar David, 24 years old, a music lover from Kfar Saba. Those who have returned from captivity had told us that Eviatar is being held in a booby-trapped tunnel. He has no glasses, his vision severely impaired, his hands and feet both shackled. Sometimes a bag over his head, no daylight, starved, showered once a month. His toilet, you ask? A pit. This is torture, this is inhumane. Alon Ohel, a gifted pianist, also just 24 years old. According to released hostages, Alon is injured with shrapnel's eye, only able to see shadows. If untreated, he could lose all his sight. He suffers from wounds in his hands, shoulders and neck. He is chained and alone, with no sunlight and very little food. His mental health is deteriorating from isolation, pain and hopelessness. Now these are just 2 names, 2 stories out of 59. Bring them home now. Thank you very much.